What to do with states of fear? Are they the revelation of the Creator?
Fear is a very important feeling. Um, if we're talking about spiritual development, I'll just a quick zoom out for a second. All the emotions, all our spectrum of emotions, if we are talking about them in the context of spiritual development, they can become very useful. Outside of spiritual development, you could go through a lot of fear and other negative emotions, and you won't necessarily feel it as useful, so or good or positive. And so let's just uh, make sure we're on the same page. Now, in spiritual development, fear becomes a motivating force that pushes me to adhere to the quality of the Creator. It's actually it's quite advanced, but when we are in this endeavor to become close to the Creator, it means that we are working on our heart. We're working to become similar to the qualities of the light or the qualities of the Creator, which are, in essence, the quality of love and bestowal. And so when we experience spiritual fear, it means that we are afraid of our own intention for self-benefit, our own egoism. We become afraid of it because that fear helps us separate ourselves from it. That fear is this constant sort of need to belong to the Creator, to adhere to the upper force, to be in a similar form to the upper force. And so fear in spiritual development is felt as a very different thing. I would say the exact opposite, because fear in our world is any kind of fear that we have inside our ego. So I'm afraid that I won't have something, or I won't be something that I want, right? I'm afraid of not having money, not having enough other kinds of resources, not getting the promotion I want to get. I'm afraid of others hurting me. I'm afraid of things that happen in the world. When you begin to develop spiritually, it's not that you lose all your corporeal fears, but they are absolutely overshadowed if you develop spiritual fear. Absolutely overshadowed, because man cannot be focused on many things that are fearful at the same time. There has to be one fear that is the greatest fear. And if you make that your fear of being in spirituality, being closer to the Creator, all the other fears, they just wane, and they become completely overshadowed by that spiritual fear.